Hello sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kay from At Home with Kay, and today's video I'm really excited about. It's a collab with my sweet friend Mary from Craft Away with May and Charlene from Crafty Art Shack. We are doing DIYs out of galvanized items, and we're also making one food item and things to go on our tier tray. So here first, I wanted to do a trio of Christmas trees, and I'm going to use this poster board from Dollar Tree, and I'm cutting it out with my little X-Acto knife here very carefully, and I did accidentally cut through to my table, but that's okay. But I'm going to cut these little trees out, and then I'll tell you what I'm doing with them. Now, after watching my video, I want you to go to my description box and check out my sweet friends' channels and check out the videos that they've created also. They are very talented and I'm so excited to watch them. And I know that we said galvanized, and you're probably wondering, hey Kay, that's not galvanized, that's poster board. But what I did, and I hope this wasn't cheating, I got this wall sticker from Dollar Tree. To me, that looks galvanized. I know it's not, but I call it faux galvanized. I'm going to use that to cover my trees, and I'm also going to use a little bling wrap. So I took this little sheet here, and I took the sticky off the back, and I'm just going to cut it in the shape of a tree and hot glue it onto my poster board. I'm so excited about this collab. I love working with Charlene and Mary. They are so talented. Mary has such an eye for detail, and Charlene is just awesome at what she does. She thinks of things that I would have never even thought of. Both of them do. And I can't wait to check out their videos. I'm so excited about it. So right now I'm just cutting out the sheet to fit my little Christmas tree. I didn't quite measure it. I just laid it on there, and I'm just gonna trace it around with my scissor and cut it out. I have to do 2 of each because I'm gonna cover the front and the back of these little faux trees. So this Thursday is Thanksgiving. How are you guys celebrating? What's your favorite thing to cook or eat for Thanksgiving? And what are you thankful for? Well, you know, guys, the more I look at it now, it doesn't look galvanized. It just looks like metal because galvanized is shiny, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna go with it now. So I'm gonna take this bling wrap and I'm gonna cut it down so there's only like 2 little rows of it, and I'm going to put it on the outer edges of my trees. I'm just going to add a line of hot glue in order to attach it. And next I need a little stand for my tree, so I'm going to use these wood rounds that come in a pack at Dollar Tree for the stand. I'm going to use a dab of hot glue, and then I'm just going to hold it until it dries, and I will show you what all the trees look like at the end of the video. Next, I have this galvanized jar sign that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. I am going to paint it and make it just a little festive holiday jar by adding some things to it. I'm not good at the galvanized signs. That's why I never purchased them. So this was a real challenge for me. Maybe that's why I cheated in the beginning, huh? So I'm just going to give it a light coating with my Waverly White chalk paint, and then I will show you what I'm going to do next. So next I'm going to take the top of the sign and I'm going to add some tacky glue, and then I'm going to put some faux snow up there at the top. That tacky glue was a bit thick, so I'm just going to spread it out with my little brush and make sure I got all the areas covered before I add the little snow to the top. And then I have my snow here, and I'm just going to sprinkle it on top, and wherever the glue is, it will stick. And I'm going to add some other embellishments to this, and I'll show you what it looks like at the end of the video. So next I picked up these galvanized ornaments. They have a snow scene, a snowman scene on one side, but when I looked at it I said these look like little pans that you could put a faux Christmas tree in. So I'm going to use these as little pans to put little fake Christmas pies in, and I'm going to make these little pies with the crust anyways out of my Model Magic clay, and I'm going to use some floral foam as filler, and I'll show you what I'm going to do after that. So I have my two little pie pans and my Model Magic, and the white Model Magic is going to be crust for my little pies. I'm going to take this floral foam round and I'm going to cut it while it's still in plastic to kind of alleviate some of the mess. I'm going to cut it and then I'm going to hot glue them inside of the little pie pans. So now that I have my two little floral foam pieces, I'm just going to add a dibble of hot glue, place them in the bottom of each little pan, and this will act as filler to hold up my pie crust. And we're going to pretend like really there's delicious apples under there instead of floral foam. So after conditioning my Model Magic clay, because you have to condition it or it will not be pliable to work with, it'll just break, I'm going to flatten it out and just make little pie crusts to go on top of my faux apple pies. So I'm going to go around and try to crinkle up the edges, but as I went around and did this, it just stretched right back out. So that was not a very good idea to do that. But I am going to crinkle the edges to make it look like an authentic pie crust. So I'm going to take the end of this little paintbrush and make some little lines to mimic the look of pie crust around the edge of my little faux pie. I'm going to go ahead and make my other pie, and I'll show you what these look like at the end of the video. And this video is a collab with Craft Away with May and the Crafty Art Shack. Please check my description box for their channel links and check out their videos also. So I decided to make a couple more treats. I wanted to make some macarons, more like peppermint style macarons. So I took some more Model Magic and I made a little peppermint macaron. It's red and white. And I'm also gonna make a red one, and I'm gonna make one that's red and white. And I'm just pinching the edges because you know how the macaron looks. It looks like it's crumbly around the edges. I'm just trying to make that crumble effect on there. I wasn't too successful this time because I used to have a little glass cutter that I used to make my macarons. It was a actual glass, a candle holder from Dollar Tree, but I used it and I actually cut my hand open because it broke while I was making the macarons one time, and I actually had to go to urgent care and get stitches in my hand. That was my worst crafting hazard. Have you ever had a crafting hazard or a crafting disaster? If you have, let me know in the comments. So until I find another little cutter to use to make my macarons, I'm just gonna roll it in a little ball, pinch the edges, and freehand it like this. So now I'm making the red one, and I'm gonna also make one that's a mixture of red and white. I think I do that one off camera though, but you will definitely see it at the end of the video. All right, so next I got this little galvanized house from Dollar Tree, and I didn't know what to do with it. But then I also had this wood nativity, and when I put the two together, they fit together perfectly. I thought, yes, I could use this to house my little nativity. But first I felt like I needed to add some color to it. I didn't want to just leave it wood, and I started to stain it, but then I said, maybe I'll do black. So I took my black acrylic paint and I painted each piece. I was so excited when I realized that these two pieces would go together so perfectly because I have one nativity, but I wanted another one to display, and this just made me so happy to know that now I'm going to have two to display in my little Christmas decor this year. I'm really excited about that. So now that each item is painted, I'm gonna go ahead and begin gluing my little stable and all my pieces together on the little house. And in order to attach the three wise men on the back, I had to add this little block in order to give them something to adhere to. And here we are, my trio of trees with the bling on the outside of them. I think it turned out nicely. I have three and they're three different sizes with the little wood pieces attached to the bottom. I think these turned out perfectly, even though they just look like metal and aren't galvanized. I think they're cute, and it goes perfectly with the candle holder that I DIY'd a couple videos back. I love it. I think this little set is so adorable. I think this is my most favorite thing that I've made all season. What do you guys think? And here is my little peppermint jar. I added some little candy canes that I made for my Model Magic, and that little lollipop also. And I made this little sign from this little chalkboard tag that says peppermint season. A lot of people love peppermint during the holidays, like peppermint mochas and peppermint lattes. I don't in particular, but a lot of people do. And here are my succulent, delicious little apple pies in the little galvanized pans. Aren't they cute? They just look so delicious. Imagine eating these with a little dollop of ice cream on the top, vanilla. Yummy. And here are my yummy little peppermint macarons. I've never actually heard of peppermint macarons. I would assume that's a thing, but I think these turned out totally cute. And here is my little nativity. I love how it turned out. It actually looks like it's in the shadows since I painted it black. Maybe I will add some twinkle lights, some of those battery operated twinkle lights that you can get at Dollar Tree around it. I love this. I thank you all for tuning in today and watching this collab with my wonderful friends Charlene and Mary from Craft Away with May and the Crafty Art Shack. Please go to the description box below and get the links to their channel and go check out their videos. You will not be disappointed. I thank you all for watching, and remember to be kind to yourself and always be kind to others.